Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mike here, baseball collector, and it's Friday night. We're just going to hang out a little bit. It's kind of funny because I know Ray from Philly is live right now. I know that Snodzilla Breaks or Snodzilla Cards is live right now. So I don't know who's going to show up, but I do have my buddy Eric here, who is known as Those Back Pages on YouTube and all his forums and everything else. Pages on YouTube and all his forums and everything else. So, Eric, what's going on, man?
Hey now, how you doing, Mike?
I'm good. Happy Friday. Happy
Happy
weekend.
Friday.
Um,
Yes,
I'm
yes, sir.
got fuzz all over my head. So, we got a couple people joining us. We'll just kind of, I think we should just start talking
Oh, there's
talking
Bob
stuff.
Lewis.
Hey, Bob. So, guys, chat amongst yourselves as we talk. It was fun last night on Zombie Collector, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was.
It was fun last night on Zombie Collector, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was.
I mean,
Jason's really good at that.
he really is, and he doesn't give a rat's butt about what people think. He's just
No, he
hanging
doesn't.
out. And yeah, we know Ray's live right now. I went on his live feed and I was like, "How much longer are you gonna be?" Because I was I was gonna go live with Eric at 8. I think it's 8. Is it 8? Is it time yet? Are we on
Yeah,
time?
well, it's 9 East Coast time, but yes.
8 o'clock my time. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we got maybe we. Hey, somebody should go over to Ray's and say, "Hey, go to Mike's live feed."
See how
Ray
that goes over.
Ray would be texting me like, "Mike, you're a dick." I'd be like,
Read his room.
Rate his live feed.
I can do that
Um,
on my computer right
you
now.
could.
No, not cool.
Not cool. No.
No.
Ray, I talk to Ray, Eric probably 5 or 6 days a week.
Oh, all right.
So he and
That's
I
pretty cool.
he and I talk a lot. When do you know who Garrett is? Card cutter.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know him personally, but I know who he is.
He and I, when he's in town and not deployed on a big old uh, aircraft carrier,
Mm-hmm.
he and I talk every day. It's
Oh, cool.
It's hilarious. He's a super good dude. But
Can't talk to quote unquote too many card collectors.
no, but have you found the same as me? At least, and I know your hobby uh, reach goes beyond YouTube. You've only been doing YouTube for what, a year maybe?
Yeah, I would say. Well, I mean, I've had the channel since '06, but that doesn't really count.
Right.
But since last August, I think it was.
Okay. And
After watching you and a couple other guys, I was like, oh, let me give this a try.
well, you and I knew each other before through
Yes.
forums.
Yep.
And then you became a frequent commenter on my videos, which was really cool.
Yep.
And then I think you have a crush on my wife, which is fine. That's all right.
Who doesn't love Julie?
Right? Who wouldn't love Julie, right?
That's right.
I sure
That's
do.
right.
But what's cool is, you'd started doing it, and I loved your videos, and but I also know you, so it's different, right? But
That's true.
I guess my point was, have you met anybody? Isn't everybody just really cool in the community?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I won't name anyone specifically except Bob Lewis, but I've met a lot of new friends, a lot of new card friends just via this community, and it's great.
Does that
And
surprise you?
Does it surprise me?
Yeah.
No. I mean that the community's great.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't really surprise me. I mean, honestly, I like I said, my channel started in '06. I did some videos back then, never to be seen again. But
Right.
I do look at them. But, there was a community back then, but again, I apologize. I don't know everyone's name, but a couple guys, like when I first started watching your channel, and you mentioned a couple guys that used to be really big, 5-10 years ago, and then there was a point in time where the community just took a downslope, as far as popularity with posting. I don't know if it was reflective of the card industry itself was in a bit of a lull probably about 6 years ago with everything else going on in the world. But it seems now it seems to be on the uptake. In this, like you'd know better than I as far as, there's a bunch of everyone's making, a bunch of new YouTubers coming in and making videos and posts and commenting and spreading the knowledge. And like I always tell people, share your knowledge. I mean, it's not 1998 where I'm going to find this hot prospect, I'm going to stock up, and I'm going to become a billionaire. And
right.
It doesn't work that way anymore. I mean, nowadays, as far as new releases with cards, product comes out, everyone knows the checklist on day one, if not earlier, and everyone has Google. So there's really no surprises anymore, in my opinion.
Hey, Jason. Jason's here. He's returning the favor.
Oh, there's Jason.
Hey, Sports Card Kid. You have some really cool videos, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate, like, when you do shout-outs, like, hey, give this person a look, give this person a look. I feel that's really, you're using your reach for good. You're like, hey, I think this person's pretty good, give them a look, and I'll go give them a look, and they'll have 23 subs. It's like, it's like, how does this person only have 23 subs? And,
It is, well, I'm glad that I can do that. I only do it because I like watching stuff. I like seeing new content. I like seeing creativity. Speaking of creativity, how do you come up with your ideas for what you do on your videos? Today you did a video on a bunch of 80s rookies, but you kind of have a really diverse, content. How do you come up with your stuff?
Well, I mean, I like to try to think of something that's, not been beaten to death as far as from the guys I watch, and I try to watch as many videos as I can and comment because I think commenting is important because, there's not much worse than, making it, you can't speak on this because, Mr. 1.7K, but you make a video and you're like, all right, I'm really proud of it. And you all right, publish, and it goes out, and you look at it the next day, 8 views, no comments. That's fine. And, you shouldn't be making videos for views and comments, but it certainly doesn't hurt. Hey, this is a great video. I really appreciated that, or something, give them a thumbs up. I mean, actually, I'm surprised you haven't gotten a thumbs down yet on this one yet.
I'm shocked, too, actually.
You're very good at the thumbs down aspect of it.
I've gotten
I don't
to
understand
where
it either.
I don't care.
But you wear it as a badge of honor because if someone's, hey, actually someone mentioned this in Jay's chat last night that I hope I never get 10,000 dislikes on a video. I was like, well, hell yeah, I want 10,000 dislikes on a video. You know how many views you have to get 10,000 dislikes on one video?
Right, exactly. But it is funny to me how the card community to me has I think a finite. I think you can only have so many subscribers.
Sure. Yes, I agree with that.
I think in our community, I bet the max is probably legitimate subscribers. That 3,000 to 4,000 would be kind of what I would think would be top of the heap.
Probably, at least for now. And as far as how else do I come up with ideas, I mean, stuff I'd want to see, like if I was watching your video, stuff I'd want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I like just listening to you, quite frankly.
I get that every once in a while. I don't understand it, but
well,
I'm not going to complain.
Right. I mean, you just your personality. You're very laid back. So.
Well, thank you.
We've got enough people on here. I want to kind of tell them who's on the phone. This is Eric. Those back pages, by the way. That's who I'm talking to. And Eric and I have known each other for years, really. But I met him actually. He doesn't remember meeting me, but I remember meeting him at the 2014 National in Cleveland. That was back when Freedom Cardboard FCB was a big forum, along with Blowout, and I was kind of a FCB snob, and I only was on FCB.
I was probably the other way around in 2014.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Well, now I'm pretty much all Blowout. If I'm on the forums at all, quite frankly, I um, simply all of my card time is spent on YouTube watching y'all's videos.
Yeah, well, and making them.
And making them. Although that doesn't take me very long, but um, so we met, through forums years and years ago, and I've always respected you, and
Well,
just
thank you.
thought you had an amazing. But I'm like, well, this guy is way above. Like, he'll never talk to me. I'm just a peon,
Oh, jeez.
And
don't think about that. Anyone listening, certainly don't think that.
Well, I will.
With anybody.
I will tell you, yeah, never feel that way. Like,
right.
If you see me or Eric anywhere, and Eric's very distinguished looking, you'll pick him out of it. But you come up and talk to us, for crying out loud. We're not, dude. I am as normal gets, and so,
yep.
And very laid back, and love meeting
tall.
people.
A lot taller than I would have guessed.
I am tall. I'm 6'2". But so then we met at the National this year. Eric and I really got a chance to hang out because we hadn't really hung out in person. Again, communicating on YouTube and stuff, that's one thing. But I had a blast, by the way.
Yeah, so did I.
God, day one, we're going hunt. We're on my Hank Aaron rookie hunt,
Oh, yeah.
God.
Always down for looking at Aaron rookies.
What's wrong with that, right? How can you how can you spend a day?
Let me, I've said this on my channel a few times, and I'll say it again. Maybe anyone out there who's listening, if you get a chance to go to the National, you have to go. If you can't, we can all show you videos, we can talk ad nauseum about it, but it's really something that has to be experienced. And again, it's the point of going, in my opinion, is to see the people. Like a friend of mine, he likes to call it the family reunion. We go once a year, we all meet up, we talk shop, we have a good time. Again, if you're, sometimes you'll find some steals, quote unquote steals on stuff, that's fine. But the crux of it is to enjoy yourself and your surroundings. To be in a venue with thousands and thousands of people that quote unquote get it. You don't have you can walk up to anyone at the show and say, Frank Thomas 90 Leaf, and they don't look at you like, you've got 1,000 heads type of thing. So it just adds to the atmosphere, in my opinion.
Yes. This was my first National since I've really been on YouTube, and I got to meet so many awesome people, and like yourself, right? So we hung out a lot that first day, right?
Yep. And with Andy too.
Yes. And what's cool is you and I both had kind of get in anytime we want passes,
Yep.
Through different connections that we have. We won't disclose those on air, but let's just say it's really nice to be able to walk in whenever you want and be there way before it's open to the public. You get sneak peeks at all sorts of stuff. You make deals before the show even opens. It's a nice perk. And that allowed you and I to hang out more than we might have been able to otherwise, So
yeah, absolutely.
And then was it my last day, Friday, I guess?
Yep.
I was searching all freaking day for that DiMaggio.
It's funny because I had seen it. Because it was backwards in the slab. That's what made me remember it. And when you said, I'm looking for, I said, oh yeah, I know where. Now I remember.
I'm so jealous. Thank you, Sports Card Kid. Yes, we are both Rangers fans.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Hey, come on. He's got like every Joey Gallo autograph card ever.
Oh, nice. I can't speak. I'm a Mets fan, so.
Yeah, and you're a Jeter fan too. So
I do like Derek Jeter, yes. No shame.
none. You shouldn't. Mad props to you for that. So we got a question from Writer 1984, which I think is a good one. Uh, do you use VCP at all?
I have in the past, and I highly recommend it for someone who's getting into this newly for the first time and really wants to grasp, because VCP is a pay service, and it is very helpful as far as like, hey, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this mantle, 56 tops mantle and a 3. What should I pay for this? You go to VCP and they'll give you the sales back for ages and ages. So it gives you an idea. But as far as using it for organization, yeah, you could use that. I mean, I would probably, if I was to use something for organization purposes, and you probably do this, I would use the PSA site.
Right, I do. I use the PSA site.
Yeah, that's probably because it's free. So.
And PSA has started offering a similar service to VCP. I mean, you can type in any card you want and and go look and see what the recent prices were on it. So, hey Ronald, to me it's gonna maybe take some of the thunder away from VCP. I don't use VCP, but I will tell you that Andrew Nuff Said Cards had it with him at the National, and God, did it help me.
It really does. I mean, especially if you want to make offers without insulting a dealer.
Sure. Well, I'm not afraid to do that either.
No, you're not.
Definitely not afraid to do that, but I wonder if Ray is still going. What do you think?
Probably. Well, he's been on 45 minutes, so maybe.
God.
I don't know.
He's probably going to come over here and bitch at us. Oh, well. You know what's sad? Is I'm going to go when we're done, and I'm going to go watch Ray's live stream. Once it gets posted, I'll go watch it. You're
going to post this one, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will go up. This will get archived.
He can watch this one.
That's right.
Hi, Ray.
So, Ray is still going. Ray's still on. All right. Well, good for him. So, let's see. We talked about the National. You've encouraged people to go to the National. You should go to the National. It's awesome.
Yeah, no S on that, by the way, Mike. No S on Nationals.
That's right.
It's a team that plays in Washington.
I'm telling you, you know who does that is
a lot of people.
Is Nate, especially when he does it. It pisses me off. And I love Nate, Tops 85 401.
Yes.
So he and I are good friends. So don't take this the wrong way. But he says the Nationals all the time, and I'm like, they're not playing today. I tease him because
they're not playing today.
Like, it is okay. If you got a question, ask it. Sports card kid, go ahead. But let me finish the thought. It's a pet peeve of mine. It's the National. There's only one National. It's singular.
That's right. And actually, most of us just call it the show.
The show. There you go.
You go into the show. It's implied. It's not.
Yeah. Which one? The Great Plains? No. The National, dude. Don't even try to. All others are second. What's my feelings on getting into breaks? How do you feel about that, Eric? Are you talking about group breaks, Sport Card Kid?
Well, it's funny that for me personally, there's a very famous Bob Dylan line that goes, "You shouldn't let other people get your kicks for you." That's how I feel about breaks. I don't understand letting people open product for you online, opening your actual product. I understand the financial aspect of it, and it was actually when the whole thing first started and you could pick your team.
Right. That would
made
make
a lot
sense. Sure.
I understand. Well, give me Yankees, give me this. That kills it, but not for me.
Okay, I got to grab a couple cards, so you talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Okay.
Okay, he says.
Let's see. Oh, I see. Andy asked a question. I would love to know how many total graded cards Eric has. I have I don't know. Probably somewhere in the vicinity of 2,500.
Holy
Probably
crap,
somewhere around there. I don't know. A lot.
Okay, I got what I wanted to show because I was going to
All right,
answer.
good.
I was going to answer the group break question.
Go for it.
No, we're not going to talk about Mike. Okay, so I told you last night when I showed my Blake Snell autograph that I've been in 2 group breaks. And so here's where I think it might make sense, Eric. I agree with you. Like, buying into a case of, Ginter or Topps Flagship or something like that, to me is just silly. But when you're talking about a really high-end product, the only way, I'm not going to buy, like Transcendent, by the way, is what
Sure.
So,
All right. Well, yeah, I get that. But you're buying one slot, one card.
right. And I did it twice. I did it twice for Transcendent last year and
you did? Okay.
and the year before.
But not so you will do it this year then.
Well, I don't know. They were $165 a slot for one card.
Yeah, but is the Trout ticket in there though?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so then you're gonna do it.
Yeah. And so one year they'd had it where it was a hit break, where it was a draft, but it was random, and there were so many people that bought in, they threw in extra cards, and that's how I got the Snell. This isn't a Transcendent card, but it was from a Transcendent.
Oh, is that how you got the Snell?
Yes. But
you showed that off in the other video.
Yeah, but this was, I think I only paid 85 for this spot, which now looks great, right? I mean,
well, of course, hindsight is 20/20.
All right, my other one was a Transcendent break, and it was 160 maybe.
Sounds about right.
And I got this.
Oh wow! See, all right, you got lucky.
So I got that's right. So I'm 2 for 2. All
right, so you have to go for it then this year.
And I think for high end, like I'm never gonna buy a box of that, but I wouldn't mind a shot at a really cool card or something.
You must have 30K laying around.
Exactly. So to me, that's about the only time it makes sense. But you and I are both, I'm not busting wax almost ever. I used to.
Well, you should every once in a while.
Well, I'm not against busting wax, even though people think I am. I'm really not. I would just rather personally spend my money on stuff I want and just get it. Like if there's a card out of Ginter that I want, I'll just go buy it. I'm not going to buy boxes I'm not, hunting for that, elusive XYZ.
No,
I'm not trying to sell
I get that, but that doesn't mean don't rip a blaster here and there.
Sure. Again, I'm not, I'm not against it. I just typically don't. I am or I'm really not actually, but okay, let's see. Okay. Can you read that again? I can't read the sports card kid one. It went too fast.
One baseball card set to chase to completion, all variations and errors as a super master. What would you pick, or will you do it? Or are you doing it?
Like, do I think all variations count towards...
No, he's asking if you could pick one baseball card set to chase to completion.
Oh, for a super master set?
Variations and errors, yeah.
I would do a Ginter set, for sure. Because they're just awesome, really. And I don't know that you could pick a bad one. What would you do? Hey, Josh.
Probably Heritage.
What did I say?
You said Ginter.
I meant Heritage. I'm sorry. I totally meant Heritage.
I would do Heritage.
Absolutely Heritage.
There's a guy on Blowout that does the Heritage every year.
Yes.
Not as much as possible.
Right.
Not the one-of-ones and such.
Yeah, so I've got, what do we got? 18 people watching, and I've only got 2 likes. But I've got no dislikes.
2 dislikes.
Do I have 2?
You got 2 dislikes.
Do I really?
I see 2.
Man, lucky me. That's so funny.
Since this is my video, I can't really I can't thumbs up my own video. I just can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You can, but there we go. Some more thumbs up, I think. It just cracks me up. I don't. It's just funny.
It's a badge of honor, is what it is.
Are there any other questions? I've been seeing comments flying by my screen, but
No, that was the one that
last
Andy
one.
asked that I card-related ones.
You want to see what I got in the mail today?
Sure.
Sure. All right. I got 3 slabs. I got a 75 tops Don Sutton.
Nice.
Near mint 8. Ooh, somebody asked us about Stan Lee. Oh,
Yeah, that's Jason. He asked about Stan Lee.
I got a 75 tops Fergie Jenkins. They're probably
Nice.
they're probably reversed on your screen.
No, actually, they're not.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
And ooh, I want to know the answer to that question too that New York Yanks fan just asked. And the last card I got, this one's nice.
All right. I'll answer that. Go ahead. Oh, by 11. Yep.
Look at the grade.
Oh, a 10. An 82 tops and a 10. Nice.
Yeah, and shockingly expensive. It's so
Well, the
stupid.
The paper stock on that is mush.
It is, but I'll take a 10 of a Hall of Famer. And continuing on my 3-decade stupidity, I guess. Well, let's talk Stan Lee. Okay, my whining must have worked because now I got 10 likes, so I feel better.
Oh, and I see 0 dislikes now.
Uh-oh.
You changed their mind. They
I
took it away.
guess. Oh, that's great. So Stan Lee passed away last week, obviously, and you and I are both big Stan Lee fans. We're Marvel fans. We are Spider-Man fans. So what are your thoughts on the great legend Stan Lee passing away?
Well, I mean, he lived to 95, which is quite a feat in itself. And he, we won't go over his whole lifestyle. It was a lifetime. But, he like I mentioned in my video, that other than maybe Walt Disney, has one person brought, that much joy to that many people, even worldwide, and what Spider-Man and Fantastic Four, Avengers, etc., what they, those comics turn into movies, and, you go all over the world, and people, all Marvel movies and such, and the influence is probably immeasurable.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, and it was, if you look back the last year or so, there's some videos out there that, he was still doing conventions and stuff.
Right.
It was a little heartbreaking to see because, he was in frail health, but, he lived a good life.
He loved the fans.
Yes.
I really think he loved being Stan Lee. And I think that's the best way to put him. And I got a Stan Lee auto here. You want to see it?
I do.
Okay. I think I showed this a couple weeks ago, but so it's a Amazing Spider-Man #1, horrible cover, but
when was it signed? It says there on the flip. It says it.
August 1st, 2015. So.
All right. So 3 years ago. The autograph still looks good. I mean, some of the ones I've seen from the last year are still kind of iffy, but that one looked good.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the neatest autograph, but so a lot of you guys don't do comics, but you should because they're fun. But Eric, explain what the yellow flip on this slab means.
The yellow flip is means that it was witnessed by a CGC employee or representative that Stan Lee actually signed it. The 9.8 represents the grade of the comic itself. They do not grade the autograph.
Cool. I do love how CGC slabs have so much detail on the flip itself,
Yes, I mean, and that's the major difference between that and card third-party graders, it's just so much more goes into it. I mean, if you
Right.
look, especially at older books, if you look, I mean, they have to go over every page. They have to, make sure none of the coupons are clipped out from back in the day. Make sure none of the pages are missing.
Right.
No writing. There's just a lot more than looking at the front and back of like cards. So there's a lot more that goes into it. And actually, if you hold that up again and hold up that Stanley again, and then hold up the Blyleven.
Oh.
Give these guys a comparison. Put the Blyleven on there. Move back and then no, step back. Literally, you move back. You can see. Put the Blyleven in the corner.
What, right there?
No, of the comic. Put it on top of the comic.
Gotcha.
Take the Blyleven.
Now I gotcha.
Yes. So you can see the size difference between a CGC and a PSA.
I need to get a beast for these, don't I?
Yes. That long Christmas is coming up, so tell your dad you want a comic beast.
I actually am working on that, by the way.
Oh wow.
I'm letting it out of the bag a little bit.
Because those do take up a lot of room.
Well, it won't be for slabs mainly. It'll be for loose books, raw books that I have.
Gonna get rid of the file cabinet.
That's right. I'm gonna go upscale on that sucker. So somebody, I think
you can send me that 121 and that 122.
Well,
make room.
I think I only have 122. I think I'm missing 121. 121's Punisher, right? First issue of.
No. It's,
Death of Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
Okay.
Punisher's 129.
And I think. Hold on, let me go see if I have 122. While I'm gone looking for
That's
that.
Goblin. That's the Green Goblin Death.
Go see if, or answer the question about where those back pages name came from.
Okay, yes, I will.
All right.
It was probably it's been about 15 years ago. I was looking for a new username. If you guys remember what AOL was. So I was like, let me pick some favorite, some music tunes I like, and obviously everything was taken. So those back pages is my own personal take on Bob Dylan's song "My Back Pages." So wasn't taken, and I've had it on, and I use it on all social media, and it's actually still my email address. It's thosebackpages@aol.com.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, no shame in that. If you've watched this for half hour, you deserve to know my email address.
Now you're going to get inundated with fan mail. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
All right, so here you go.
So, do you have 122? You do? Nice. All right. I'll text you my address, and you can send that to me.
What's this book worth? I don't even know, honestly.
What kind of shape is it in?
It's probably a 6.5 or a 7.
6.5 or 7, probably about $250.
Okay.
Maybe a little more, actually.
It actually has.
Funny.
It's
funny that
6.5 on the back.
It's funny that there you go. It has the grade variance and price difference is kind of weird in comics. It's hard to explain without getting too technical, but the price jump isn't as big as you might think it would be for the lower grade stuff.
Right. I agree.
It's kind of strange. Like a 3.5 and a 6 are really not that much price difference.
And you would think they would be.
You would think, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about going down the rabbit hole of collecting comics, and
sure,
I don't blame you for being apprehensive about that.
But even with cards, it's all about focus.
Yeah. What's another Spider-Man you want to see?
Me or them?
You. Well, I'm talking to you. They're just listening.
You have a 129 or you don't?
No, I don't have a 129.
No. You have any Silver Age stuff?
Yeah.
You have a 59?
No, not that. I don't go back that far. Really.
Okay. That's the first Mary Jane cover.
Yeah, you showed that the other day, didn't you?
No, I wish I had that.
Who showed that the other day? Blue
First
Jacket?
Mary.
Did Blue-
Oh, was that? Yeah, it was Blue Jacket. Yeah.
I have a 58.
Yep. Nice. You have a 61.
No, I got a 65, 74.
You have a 300. Show us the 300.
All right, let's find 300.
That's probably the modern Grail.
Actually, I don't have 300. Oh.
All right, 252.
Oh, 252. Wow, 252.
That's the first black costume. Yep. What do you have? The newsstand edition. That's the rarer of the two.
Yeah, you can tell that by this right here.
The barcode, yeah.
Yep. So
The barcode in the lower left.
I've had this a long time.
Yeah.
I actually got it in a
Those are a lot more popular now.
this comic.
No, the newsstand.
Oh, really?
Newsstand, yeah, because people are realizing now that for the copper, that stuff that's, 30, 35 years old,
Right.
they used to get pretty beat up in the newsstands, so that the higher grade copies, they do a bit better than their equivalent to the direct, because when the direct was at the comic shop.
Right. It
So you
should
would
be
go
in
to
better shape, right?
You would go to the comic shop and you would baby your comics and put them right in the bag and board.
Yeah, all of mine are bagged and boarded. Yours? Are yours?
No, they should be, but my modern stuff's not. I just get lazy.
So, Mr.
You're
Jim.
You're a lot more organized than I am.
No, that's called being anal retentive, is what that is. Hidden Jim asked what my first comic was. I have honestly no idea.
Me either.
Couldn't tell you. I mean, I was a kid, so.
It was early 80s for me.
Yeah, early 80s for me.
Yeah.
For sure. Who's my favorite actor? Who's our favorite actor to play Spider-Man or voice Spider-Man in the movies?
Oh, I don't know.
I really do like the new kid. I just went totally blank. God bless. With the Marvel logo on the upper left, how can you tell the second print run? Well,
You can't. You have to go on the, what's it called, the insignia on the inside on the front cover. Or you can, buy a CGC copy and it'll say it on the flip.
right. So,
Because some of them have 3, 4, 5 printings.
but not back like for 252.
No, just one printing on 252.
Well, nowadays,
But not necessarily, because, Transformers has 3. Transformers number 1, which I'm trying to pick up, has 3 printings.
okay,
G.I. Joe 21 has 3 printings.
I did not know.
That's the silent issue.
Hey, nostalgic about baseball. What is your actual name? I hate calling people by their channel names if I can help it, because
Right.
it should be more personal than that. I would think. I would hope anyway.
It is, but it's hard to remember. I'm a face guy, not a name guy.
Right. So now I do call Snoop, even though I know his name's Xavier. And
Snoop's a cool name.
okay, that's right. Okay, Andy, good. So I just don't want to say. First of all, it's too hard to say nostalgic about baseball. It's too long.
Nab. Call him Nab.
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 So, all right, what else do you want to talk about? What else do y'all want to talk about? We're here to entertain you guys, so you tell us. Man, I'm telling you, this whole thumbs up thing, I was like at 11 or 12 earlier, now I'm at 9.
It's 9 and 2 now. You lost those 2 again.
I don't understand. I don't know. Is Ray
Is Ray still going?
Ray still going?
We're up to 28 people still.
Yeah, we took all of Ray's. Ray must be off. But Ray's not over here. You know what we should do?
You can see who's here. I can't.
Hey, we should call him. Piss him off. Because you know what that'll do? It'll interrupt his live stream because he uses his phone.
Uh,
That would be so mean.
that would be mean.
I'm not gonna do that. Is he on the? Is he still on though? He is. Snoop says he is. Um, how do I get a couple of thumbs down every video? You tell me, man. I don't know either.
Josh wants to know where Machado and Harper should sign.
Ooh, let's talk about that.
Well, Harper should go to the Yankees
Why?
because his dad is a Yankees fan.
So?
They need a left-handed bat. Machado, I don't know. I wonder about Machado.
Ugh. Do you like baseball off season?
As far as
I don't.
the hot stove stuff,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's all right.
Are you watching baseball? The
Oh, on PBS? No.
Yeah. It's
Funny, I
on.
commented that the other day because it's great, but it hurts your wallet. It was like, oh, look at that guy. Let me go to eBay and see that guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what it cost me last night, but I don't want to tell everyone else because I'm
Right.
keeping it a secret. But that's what did that to me, by the way.
See, it's great, but it's not so great.
It cost me
Actually,
over
like-
$1,000. Good grief.
I actually liked what was that? The 10th inning that he did
Yeah.
the post-roid stuff that he did. I enjoyed that as well.
Yep. Me too. Right now they're only on the 4th inning, I guess.
Oh, all right.
It's on MLB Network,
Oh, okay.
not PBS.
Oh, all right. Well,
This time-
yeah, PBS put it out, so.
And the sad thing is, I own it on Blu-ray, and I still watch it on television.
How about your first card? I can remember my first the first slab I intentionally bought
What was that?
was actually two.
Okay,
All right, story time.
bring it on.
When I first came back and I started collecting slabs in 2005, I did a lot of, like everyone should do some research and do some thinking. And the main subject that you used was Ken Griffey Jr.'s Upper Deck, the 89 UD. And PSA 9s at the time were $50, and PSA 10s at the time were in the $200 area.
Okay.
Now, honestly, if you take a 9 and a 10 and you crack them out, put them raw on a table in front of someone, they're pretty much not going to know the difference between the two. So it was at that point I decided, all right, I can buy the Griffey in a 10, and, all right, that's great. Or I can buy it in a 9 and then use the additional funds for something else. So what I wound up doing is I bought that in a 9 and then took the money that I would have spent on a 10 and bought a Ricky Henderson 9.
Wow, a 9 and a Henderson.
It was $150 at the time, yeah.
That's way more than that now.
Oh yeah. So I was going more for coverage than extreme grade, if that makes any sense. And I've pretty much had that philosophy for 95% of the time since then. I have my phases where this might come as a shock, but hey, you guys are watching, so you deserve a little shock every once in a while. I had a BGS phase.
Oh, don't say that out loud. Don't admit that.
Yeah, lasted for a few years actually. But this was 10 years ago, and I was one of the first, if not the original person that coined the phrase "true gem," which is everyone uses now, but that's fine. But what I wound up doing is taking, I want to say 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I was collecting trout rookie cards and picking up true gems. So what I wound up doing is years ago you could cross them over without issue, before
Right.
my shop blew up. So I crossed them all over to PSA. So they all came back 10s.
I'm getting into the. Oh, here we go. I found it pretty quick. Man, I love the Beast. I can just walk right over, find a card.
Sports Card Kid is asking, I really want to pick up a Ryan rookie, but I can't afford a really high grade. Is it worth buying a low grade, or wait till I can afford a high grade? Oh, ironically, there you go. Look at that card. Buy any grade. That's, I'm not sure how old you are, Sports Card Kid, but when Mike and I were kids, that card was a grail. Oh, you're going to Ryan rookie? Yeah, I got a Ryan rookie. And now
this is a 3, and I love it.
It's a 3.
Like,
but see, the best thing about the 68s is that burlap. The burlap borders hide every flaw.
Right.
It's upsetting.
Sports Card Kid, this is actually his dad. If you watch their channel, I think this is the dad on the live stream.
Okay.
And he
says he's 30.
So he films his son, and
okay.
They're a cool little father-son duo. So obviously you don't watch their channel, Eric. Good job.
Only so many hours in the day.
But somebody was asking about, do we only collect slabs? And I'll speak for both of us. No, we don't. I have way more cards that are not slabbed than are slabbed. Like 10 times as many, right?
That's easy to do. I mean, you buy a pack of cards, there's 10 raw cards.
Right. I have a whole closet full behind me right here.
Yes.
Full of non-slabbed cards. All my slab cards are over here.
I mean, it depends on, would I buy a raw Ryan rookie? No, I probably would not.
And I think we should answer why. Because I agree with you. If you're going vintage, or especially higher end vintage,
yes,
don't even screw with raw. And people think they want to because they want to get some great deal and then send it in themselves and get some great grade. But these are so faked. This card is faked.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you see it all the time, like on the forums.
Yes.
You see, look at this. I found this on Craigslist. This Ruth rookie.
Right.
Come on, this man, like this 52 Mano. This old man says he found it in his attic. Come on, the old adage: if it's too good to be true.
So this card is already protected. It's already graded. I know exactly what I'm getting, and there's no doubt. Do you pay a premium on that sometimes? Well, it depends on the grade and the card, obviously. But, yeah, you might. But you don't have to find it. You don't have to risk getting screwed. And you don't have to send it in and get it graded. So, yeah, getting one graded authentic is a great idea. We were talking about that right before we got on live about a Mantle rookie 52 tops. You can find some really nice looking authentic. Authentic just means it's real. They're not grading the condition of the card, and so
it could be trimmed. It could be colored. I mean,
right.
It's authentic. It's not, not a counterfeit.
Hey, Mike, what's up? Hitman 23 is in the house, so little Florida action. So to me, it just, and I used to be adamant against slabs. I thought it was just I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Like, who gives a crap? And I've so 180'd from that. It's unbelievable. And autos, I feel the same way. Now, I've actually become a pretty good autograph expert. I mean, I still get duped every once in a while, but I know what I'm looking for.
That's not my forte whatsoever.
And if I don't know what I'm looking for, I have the Bible right here. If you don't have this book and you like collecting Hall of Fame autographs,
yes,
you need to go to Amazon and buy this, Ron Kirchen's book. It's and he just came out with a new version, so that would be even better to buy that. And so in here, it's got examples.
Or you can ask somebody. You can ask you. I mean, that's the great thing about this.
There you go.
Our family, our collect family here. If you don't know something, you're going to know someone who knows.
Share your knowledge, right?
Exactly. Share your knowledge. It's like almost like 6 degrees of collecting. I mean, I don't know, but hold on. I know someone who knows, and then I can ask them. Type of deal.
Happens all the time, believe it or not, where people
Yep.
will say, "Hey, Mike, look at this." You know, they'll send me a link to an eBay card
Right.
or an auto, and they'll be like, "Hey, what's your opinion?" And again, I'm just a guy with, opinions are like assholes. We all got them, but I I certainly am willing to provide it, and
Sure.
sometimes I buy the card out from under the gut. No, I'm just kidding. Don't
No.
do
No.
that. That is not cool.
No. That's not cool.
I'm totally joking, but
I
definitely
only do that to Jason. That's it.
Jason, or I do it to Ray too. Is Ray still on, Punk?
He can't be. We're up to 37.
I know, we're getting all his viewers. They're all like, "Oh, Ray, we're done with Ray." Oh, look. So in my book, so I mark. I'm not afraid to mark in a book. So I highlight if I have the autograph of
Do
the
you
Hall
write
of
on
Fame.
your cards?
Yeah, all the time. What are you talking about? Don't you? But my bookmark in my Hall of Fame autograph book is a Happy Chandler 3x5 card signed.
Nice.
He's been dead like 30 years, and it's just in here. I just go, boop, and it's just sitting there.
Yeah, you can't hide money.
I can't. I want to tell everybody what I got last night, but I really
No.
want to wait.
You gotta wait till it arrives.
You think I should wait? Because you know what it
can't.
is.
Yeah, you can't. No. You don't talk about a win before you have it in hand.
Good point. You're right. I have to wait. You guys are gonna like it though. I promise. And if you don't, well, I guess you don't have to. I'll probably get some dislikes on that video. Can you believe it?
Maybe.
I got dislikes on my Babe Ruth Jim Mint 10 autograph. Like, seriously?
Well, that's just jealousy.
Yes. Who was asking about the Ted Williams and the
Ray.
Mickey Mantle? Ray.
Ask me if you have a Mantle or a Ted Williams autograph.
Oh my gosh! How many do you want to see? Seriously?
How many Ruths do you
I
have?
only have one Babe Ruth, but it's a Jim Mint 10. How many Ruths do you need?
How many Cops do you have?
One. Just one.
Nice.
Mantle. I'll show you a cool mantle.
Show us the 52 Mantle.
I don't have that one, but that's nice of you to think so. Because I love these cards, so I'm going to show them to you. All right.
Oh, the Perez deal.
No. The 83 Donruss Hall of Fame heroes.
Oh yeah, the big cards.
No, they're little. They're standard size.
Oh yeah.
So there's a Mantle Jim Mint 10.
Those are very affordable in the grand scheme of things.
Well, this is probably like raw 300.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot.
There's the beautiful Ted Williams.
Nice.
This would not grade well. Can you tell why?
No.
Why wouldn't it, Eric?
It's a run off the card.
That's right down here at the bottom.
Well, it's the blue Sharpie, so
But
Caitlin will like that one.
yeah, she would. Who else would? Oh, that's Boston. So we got enough said cards.
Oh yeah. A lot of Boston fans.
A lot of Boston folks, and I'm getting a lot. I got to put all this crap up later. So yeah, that autograph is clean. Who else do you want to see? There's not many people you could name that I don't
That you
have.
don't have.
That I don't have. But that could be the challenge. Find an auto that Mike doesn't have.
So what's next on your post-war Hall of Fame want?
On the rookies.
Yeah, the slabs, the PSA.
All right, I'll tell you. Yes, Josh, I have several. I actually have several Earl Combs autographs. Let's see. Next will be the 55 Clemente.
Nice.
So, hold on.
I'm
I'm having to get autographs. People are asking for. What
Oh.
I saw Gabby Hartnett. Who else did I see? Before that. Oh, Earl
Willie
Combs.
Mays.
Earl Combs. Okay. Oh.
Jason wants to see Willie Mays A's. I don't think you have one of those.
No, I don't have a Wesley Snipes autograph, but thank you.
Isn't he in jail?
Maybe. Earl Combs.
So, Clemente's your next one?
Yeah, I would love. You have one of those, don't you?
I do. I am one card shy of the set.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
And I choose not to buy that card because he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Who?
Trevor Hoffman.
Really?
Yeah. I refuse to spend $20 on an 8.
Well, that's kind of mean.
It's principle of the thing. I'll wait another couple years. It'll be $10.
I hope everybody else can hear me while I'm over here just...
I can hear you. I don't know if that means they can hear you.
Okay, hold on. These are actually pretty sweet. Hold on. I love the old school Hall of Famer autographs. And I've probably missed an hour's worth of comments. But so, what's cool about this card, this is an Earl Combs. I can't remember if this is 60 or 61 Fleer. For some reason, I'm having a hard time remembering.
61, I think.
So, if you see, you can barely see it, but right here, it's like he started to sign it. Can you see that at all?
Yes.
So you can kind of see some, and then he said, screw it. And he signed it on the back at the bottom.
Is it in a pad, ballpoint pen?
Yes.
Yeah. Might have been too glossy on the front.
It's right there. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't, taking, but it got a mint 9 autograph, which is
nice.
Good. And then this is pretty sweet. I think Cubs fan was asking for Gabby Hartnett. He's an old Cubs catcher. And this is a GPC, which stands for Government Postcard. And it's a Gabby Hartnett. Leo Gabby Hartnett. And it's a Gem Mint 10. Which is really funny. To me, that should not be a Gem Mint 10. Because if you see the printer, the postmarks here, kind of running through the rollers, they kind of go into the autograph, and that matters. But if you don't know who Gabby Hartnett is, you should go look him up. He's a Hall of Famer. Dude, I got a stack of junk I've been pulling out. What item did I miss? Anything? Any other requests? Good grief. I do have a question.
Wait. Oh, Donnie's here. His message was retracted.
We got a question from, I think Jason asked it. He asked what our biggest buyer's remorse purchase was.
Huh.
I think mine's in my closet because I kept it so that I would be reminded not to be an idiot. So, hang on.
All right, go ahead. I'll think about it.
All right. Oh, crap. It's in here, but it's way...
Is it a Hamilton item? It's got to be a Hamilton item.
No, but that's funny. No, there's a famous picture signed by DiMaggio, Ted Williams, and Mickey Mantle. And it's the most faked autograph in the entire hobby.
All right.
And
it's counterfeit.
It's counterfeit. Duped. I got duped.
Now you should put on the wall.
Well, it's not real. It doesn't deserve to be on the wall.
Is the picture nice at least?
Yeah, it is.
So it's a poster. It's a very expensive poster.
That's right. It's an expensive paperweight.
I don't know if anything, one particular... All right. For shits and giggles, we'll say, if you guys, I don't know if, some of you weren't around 10 years ago, but Razor, Brian Gray's company, Razor, came around and decided, hey, we're going to make exclusives of all the top draft picks. So Topps can't put them in draft products.
Okay.
So that, that essentially led me to stop collecting prospects, which, the year before Trout, which sucks because I don't have a Trout, but
right.
The way I look at it is that I don't have every other scrub for the last 10 years because I used to get everybody. Ike Davis, Matt Laporta, you name it. I mean, failed prospect after failed prospect. And then, at the time, I was happy to pay $90 because it was the last one I needed for Jesus Montero.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So man, this is the last one I need for my '08s. Like I think I have every. I only collect the hitters. I don't. Never really got. Yeah. After the whole Gooden thing, Gooden was my everything when I was a kid. And, you know, when you're 15 or 16, you don't really. Back then, you know,
Right.
15-year-olds now are different than in the mid '80s, but you know, you don't really grasp like, oh, what's cocaine and stuff like that.
That's a big jump, by the way.
Yeah.
To cocaine.
Yeah, well, no, as far as good in doing it.
Oh.
So, yeah, and today's his birthday, by the way. But
I just thought of something I need to do real quick. Hidden Gem, are you still on here? If you are, make a comment. Say yes, I am.
He just said hello, Gary. So you should
okay. So he wanted to know. He had asked last night about Slab City Sports Collectibles, and so I thought I would show their card. It's got, I think.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
I think I sent him a link, but I never heard if he got it. All right.
That's Garrett, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Garrett. Card Cutter is his channel. He's currently somewhere in the middle of the. Well, I can't even tell you what ocean.
Deployed somewhere.
I know where he is, but I'm not supposed to tell everybody where he
don't
is.
say.
But
hey, Gary's here. Hi, Gary.
Gary, what's up? Maybe Ray will join us here in a minute.
Yeah, out of spite, he might not.
Like you guys.
Jason, slabs is a Japanese word for baseball cards.
Any other questions that I was missing while I was looking for stuff? Anybody else want to see other autographs or anything? I am going to do, I did have a good idea. Once my other item that I have coming in,
right,
that you and the only other person that knows is Bill, Hoff Collector.
Right.
He's a good buddy. And I had to tell him because his Hall of Fame collection makes mine look like a minor league collection. But I'm going to do a video where I have my top 25 like autographs in my collection, and I think
nice. Can't wait to see that.
I think it'd be pretty good. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Hey, my dad's on. Hi, Dad.
Oh wow, that's the dad. All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast himself.
You can ask him about the Beast. Y'all can ask my dad questions.
We want to see the comic book Beast.
Well, we haven't really started working. It's in my brain working on it. I'm working on it in terms of I want to do it, and I got to figure it out.
Did you see the question from Victor?
No. Victor Negron?
No. Oh, man, I think I got his name wrong. I apologize. Cuban collector.
Oh, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Sorry. He says, if I purchase a card from someone who has a card on his registry and want to add it to mine, do we share PSA ID numbers? No. What happens is you buy, like if you buy a slab on eBay, and then when you get it, you enter the serial number into the PSA database. If it's already taken, they send notification to the person who has it saying, hey, this person wants to add this to their registry.
Yep.
Do you actually still have the card type of deal? So then they have to remove it. And I know there are some people that, like some sellers, like a friend of mine, he collects, and, he'll buy a card and then he'll want to add it to his PSA account, obviously, because, a lot of people do. The seller won't remove it until it's actually until he actually gets it. So yeah, that's fairly. I think it takes a couple days, but it's a fairly painless process.
Ah, crap! Put up your wives. Joe's here. Silverjack's 5. God help us.
Another legend has entered the room.
Oh my gosh! The best looking guy on YouTube, Joe. But he is a Yankees fan. He's still pissed about Andahar not winning the Rookie of the Year. You think he had part of the bonus that Andahar was going to get coming to him. He bitched and moaned.
Yeah, well.
Okay, we'll talk about that for a second because I found it I thought they got it exactly right. And
Well, being
all
you don't like the Yankees, I'm surprised to hear that.
well, no, I mean I think all of the awards. Like I thought the Cy Youngs were right. I thought the MVPs were right. Look, if Andahar would have won it, I would have said, "Yep, I think you could have
Yeah,
gone either way," and I wouldn't have been. I would have said, "Yeah, that's not a bad choice."
I was
Um,
thinking about that today. That actually, how often, like, because Degrom got all but one.
Snell was
Yelich got all but one. Betts
Snell
got
was
all but
closer.
two. And yeah, Snell was closer, obviously.
Verlander got 13, I think.
But I'm
First
wondering if,
place votes
because the only one that Yelich didn't get, DeGrom got.
for MVP.
Yeah, DeGrom got the only other first place
Who?
MVP vote.
How would you vote for Degrom?
I wouldn't, not for MVP.
Oh my gosh.
But
No.
yeah, he got all but one, and the one went to DeGrom. That's probably the first time that's ever happened. If you miss out on MVP unanimous by one and you lost to a pitcher,
Right.
you lost that vote to a pitcher.
A pitcher with a losing record, right? Or was
No,
he? Or was he 10 and 8? 10 and 8.
10 and 9.
Okay.
He won his last game. Jeez, honestly, this was the first time probably since Gooden days that I actually tuned in when a pitcher was pitching. But no, that's not true. I used to watch Harvey when he's pre-injury. Get tuned in and watch Harvey pitch. But when Jake would pitch this year, it's like, oh, the Mets are up. All right, well, maybe go to the restroom now. Oh, the Mets are DeGrom's pitching. All right, let me watch. It's a dire situation.
Since my dad brought up Stan Lee, last pitcher to win MVP was Justin Verlander, I think.
Yeah.
There's for those of you that are just joining in, there's a Stan Lee autograph that I have. Here you go. Rest in peace, Todd Van Poppel. Hey, that's not funny. My brother played against Todd Van Poppel. He was from around here. He was really good back in high school.
Just Gooden, my inspiration to start collecting. I'm not sure if he was. No, I collected before him, but he amped it up. I mean, back in '85, Monday to Friday, in junior high school, I was in the 7th grade, and they had, back then, I don't know if school still does this, but they had what was called homeroom. You would go before your actual classes started. But so in the schoolyard before homeroom in the mornings, I would open, me and my best friend, we'd open 4 or 5 packs every day, Monday to Friday.
Really?
85 tops, yep. And it got to the point where we learned the sequence. Like, oh, Charlie Moore. If you saw Charlie Moore, you're going to get a good one. You're going to get a 620. And actually, every year since, I did a video on when I got to meet Gooden and told him about my wallet card story. And every year since then, I've bought 3 packs at Baseball Card Exchange in an attempt to pull another 620 to put back in my wallet, and I've yet to hit one. And I actually filmed it this year and posted it for the first time.
I saw that from your national video.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do it that way. It was fun.
The closer in '84 Tigers, that was Willie Hernandez.
Yes, Willie Hernandez won the MVP and Cy Young that year.
See, share our knowledge, right, Eric? Share our knowledge.
Yes. Always share. Always learning. Always share your knowledge.
That's right. Oh, you should mute me in the background.
I thought I had it muted. All right.
I can hear it.
No, it unmuted for some reason. It's back now. It's muted.
Okay.
But yeah, it's again, just share your passion, share your knowledge, and always learning something new. Try to, maybe not every day, but they say in life, generally, you should try to learn something new every day.
I agree. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Eric, you should be. Especially if you watch this later tomorrow or whatever, go check out those back pages. You will not regret it. It's got a great channel.
Thank you very much. I try.
Dude, I think you're awesome. because
It's basics. It's basics. It's you put the I use my phone. I hit record and I record and then I hit stop. There's no fancy graphics. None of that stuff.
I was just excited to get a shout out from you on your. I was wondering when you're putting all these channels up, and I'm like, man, I don't know what I got to do to.
Well, I had to do the Hall of Fame edition then.
That's right.
Pepino's like, where's my shout out?
Did he really?
You guys don't need shout outs. You guys are legends, Hall of Fame.
Oh gosh, stop it. Good grief.
See, Gary knows it's a horrible channel. He said that horrible channel.
He's talking about my channel, not yours. Don't
Oh,
worry.
that's true. Yeah.
How many dislikes do I have now?
Still 2.
Still only 2?
19 ups, 2 downs.
19 ups. Man, we're trying to set a record. I can't remember what the most likes I've had. I know the most dislikes I've had is like 15 or 16.
Wow, you're doing something right.
Yeah, that was on the video where Julie kidnapped me.
Really? That was a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah. But the best one she did was the one when you were away and you had no idea she was doing it.
Yeah, that was hilarious, wasn't it?
The mail day. That was hilarious.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, J Squared 181 for the ups, the thumbs up.
Rated Rookie. I know that dude.
Yeah, we met him. He was at the National.
I didn't meet him.
I met him at the National.
You know who I didn't get to meet Mike O. That's gonna have to change next year.
Yeah, he's a great guy to meet.
I enjoy his channel.
He's Mike O, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, legend.
If I do a super chat, does Mike get the money? It goes to me. So yes, do a super chat. I've never had anybody actually do it. So Joe, give me like $1 or 50 cents or something. I'm curious how that works. Honestly.
Oh, I've seen that before.
I've never had it happen. So, oh hell yeah! All right, Joe, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been in chats where people give $5, $10, $20.
Yeah, that cracks me up. Like, why would you really do that?
You get attention, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give you some attention, Joe, for $1 if you give me on the super chat. I had to enable that the other day.
Oh, really? Well, I guess that's one of those over 1,000, over 1K people thingies.
Yeah, did you like how I showed behind the scenes of
behind the curtain? That was really cool. I'm surprised you didn't get in trouble for that.
Well, they don't care. I don't think YouTube cares. It's not a secret.
That's true.
I don't think there's many people that once you get there, do you really know how it works? And I wanted to provide.
No, that's a good idea. I mean, that's going to be one that's going to be. Oh, there we go.
Hey, $1.99. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Golly. I can't wait to see how that works. I don't know.
I'm making you money.
Golly, do you get half? Is that part of the deal?
I get half. That's right.
I think we said half before. That's the lowest it would go is $1. Interesting. I didn't know that, so I'm learning.
Oh, $1.99 is the lowest.
That's kind of interesting. Like, man, I see Joe hasn't given me $1.99 yet. Cheap bastard. He's a cheap bastard.
What slab will you buy with $1.99?
Ooh, I don't know. There's not many slabs you can get for $1.99. Maybe
not worth storing.
Maybe a Jose Akendo 88 tops PSA 5 or something. I don't know.
Nice. Probably a low pop.
Right, low pop for sure.
See, that's another thing that bothers me. Oh, this is low pop. Is it low pop because it's scarce, or is it low pop because nobody cares?
Joe one-upped him. He gave me $2. Joe's
wow. You're almost going to cover shipping on my 122.
I know. I'm just going to PayPal that to you so I don't have to worry about it. But, oh my gosh. That's so good. Thank you, Joe. I honestly don't know how it works, so I'll have to let you know.
Now, see, the ones I've seen, there's like a counter and it counts down. I guess it's a different version. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's hilarious.
I wonder if my dad's still on, if he'll give me some money. Hey, Pops.
Send me some money.
Come on, man. Let's go. He's like, what the heck, son? I give you money all the time. I've been giving you money your whole life.
The light in the corner is too bright.
Well, I can't turn it off, so I can only move it. I guess I can turn. Oh, that's really bright now. Good grief. God, Dad, stop bitching. Getting me all. Here,
Now it's all messed up.
I'll put my head in front of it. Try to
What are
keep
you
my head.
using, your iPad?
Yeah. That's what I always use to shoot videos.
I think more like maybe you should make a video on that. Have you done one of those?
About what?
How I shoot my videos?
Well, how could I shoot how I shoot my videos if I'm using the stuff that I shoot my videos with?
Use a mirror.
Oh, okay.
I did that.
Did you?
Yeah. Actually, but this was a while ago. And since then, I bought one of those $20 tripods. It's pretty good. Oh, Bob Lewis. Bob Lewis, $2.
Oh, 201.
201.
Man, thank you, Bob. I seriously have no idea where that money's going. I hope it comes to me. I don't know. I really don't.
We told Joe it does.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I can lie to Joe. He's a buddy of mine, so.
So is Bob Lewis.
He is. That's right.
Everybody loves Bob Lewis.
I love his channel. There's a lot of good channels.
Really are. Bob Lewis is a good dude. I don't know why everyone's not following him.
I do follow him.
I said everybody. Well, yeah, you think you're everybody, of course, because you're Mike.
Whatever. Hey, did you see the Andrew Mazza? Do you know who Andrew Mazza is? He's a tuber guy, and he had a contest, and oh my gosh, there's so many contests all the time. It's hard to keep up.
There are a lot of contests going on. I love the contest, but I don't do this for free stuff. So it's like I'll enter, like, man, I can't remember. I entered a contest just because it was fun.
Right. Bob just made me laugh. He goes, "One day I'll come back and ask for a favor from you." You know.
Oh, now you're in debt to Bob Lewis.
Oh my gosh.
Bad news. But yeah, if you could do well, you have your phone. Your phone has a camera. You said you use your iPad right now. Do you film with your phone or your iPad?
Well, I'm talking to you on my phone.
No, when you film a video.
I use my iPad.
You use your iPad, so your phone has a camera.
Amazingly, yes, it does.
So you could, film you or have Julie film you filming a video. Like the point is I just want people to see how easy it is. It's not,
good point.
You see a lot of these, of course, you could do, massive productions like, if you get on Mike's level, like with the, the starting of the video, all that fancy stuff, but, you can just, you just like, what my first stand was? My first stand before I got the tripod was two PSA submission boxes stacked on top of each other with blue tape, taping them together, and then a one of those 25-cent card one-touch holders, like the stands, like the top loader stands, the clear ones.
Yep.
Taped on top of those boxes, and then I could lean the camera on that and then use the camera to film. And that black, my backdrop with the black in the back.
The chalkboard looking thing.
Yeah, that was $99. That was at the Dollar Tree.
There you go.
See?
Perfect.
It's not it's about sharing your knowledge and getting it out there. You never know who's going to see something and be inspired, and you never know. I mean, it's great to see like and some people really are naturals at it. I mean, if you look at Andrew's enough said cards.
Yep.
His older son, and his daughter are like naturals on the camera.
Scott's really good. Scotty Tradition.
Yeah, Scott's stuff is really good.
He's really good on camera. And I like it when
I like it when his kids run around and he can't control them.
that is funny, but I do like it when people show themselves because it's
Well, I agree with that. Uh-oh. Your
what
sound is out.
what happened.
All right, I couldn't hear you for a second.
That's probably good.
No, I agree with showing yourself because everyone looks what they look like. It's not. And some people do it for security reasons. I get that.
Well, that's why Andrew doesn't show himself on his.
Because of his profession.
That's right, because of what he does.
Right. Right. I can understand that.
Let me just put it this way: don't mess with Andrew.
No.
You will not be.
No.
That
you
won't
don't
work out for you very well.
Yeah, you don't want to get on his bad side.
No, you do not. That will
But
not
I mean,
work out.
and you think about it from the not so positive side of things, like you, as far as doing that, like filming and putting it out there. I mean, if something were to happen to you, it's out there. It's something. If someone wants,
They could.
they want to see you in the future,
Right.
or whatever. If especially if you have young children, you should have videos of yourself. Not to make it morbid or anything, but
Sure. I'll get off the morbid part and say I think I'm going to try to get my dad to go to Chicago with me next year
oh yeah,
and do my dad was a professional cameraman for 30 years. He could
oh wow,
so he can go around and shoot.
could do a documentary.
Oh my god. Oh, ooh. All right. Executive producer Eric,
There we go.
you just got hired. There'll be 500 people that want to watch it, but that'll be all right. Actually, I got a lot of views on my national videos, quite frankly.
Well, it's because people that couldn't go wanted to go,
Right.
and everyone should go if they can.
We've been talking 82 minutes. Can you believe it?
Wow, it doesn't seem like it.
I know, it goes fast, doesn't it? That's what everybody says
does.
on when I get done with Beyond Cardboard with people.
Right.
And Joe's on. He's been on the show. He can attest to it. You go, no. I say we get done and we cut and we're done. And I say, hey, that was 68 minutes. And Joe's like, no way. I mean, just people go, no way was that long, because it goes fast. It's easy to talk about. It's fun. It's something we love, right? So we could talk about cards and comics and
Yeah.
how awesome Julie is all night, right? I mean,
Well, she must be there then.
no, she's probably asleep, I bet you. But I am gonna wrap this up. I'm playing in a big
Get golf in the morning.
I have a big golf tournament this weekend, so
Yeah, we got 6 inches of snow yesterday.
it's gonna be 75 here tomorrow.
You win.
But dude, thanks for hanging out with me and just
Yeah, that was awesome. I appreciate it.
talking. It's my first time to ever make money on a YouTube video,
See?
so
Nice.
we'll see how that works out. But
Professional YouTuber.
I guess so. Thanks, guys, for the donations. She blinded me with refractors, who I also met at the National and has the greatest name on YouTube.
He might.
He said I need to go buy some new equipment. $6 isn't going to go very far towards that, but thank you for the suggestion. And
Yeah, $3.
dollar bills. So that's how I'm hitting my 7-iron. Dollar bills. Dude, thanks a lot, and
Yeah, my pleasure.
you guys all have a great night. And Eric, hang on one second, and I'm gonna hang up this live stream.
Sure.
And all right, guys, have a good night. Have a great
Take
weekend.
care, guys.
Eric,
Be good.
yeah. Hey, tell
Always
him.
learning.
There you go.
Keep collecting.
Keep collecting. All right, guys, y'all take care. Share your knowledge.